Good morning and welcome to Inside the UHL. Now before we get to the developments of the league through the first two games, let's get to some late breaking news within the UHL. Commissioner Andrew Heidegger announcing that the league will expand to at least 15 games this season as opposed to 10 games last season. He said, quote, "With the league striving for success and achieving it, the demands within the league for more games and more opportunity have gained higher than ever. Therefore, it would only make sense to increase the number of games in the league." So a big announcement coming there from the UHL and Commissioner Heidegger's desk. Now, let's get to the action. After two exhilarating games, there have been some extraordinary surprises so far. First of all, Stu Control, and should I say Stu Clutch Control, and Greg McMillan are tied for the lead with Doug McLean with 5 points. Another surprise is the lack of success from defending champion Riley Bell, who only has 1 point, and major contributor last season, Scott Sim. They only have 1 point each, and it is time for them to turn it around. But Stu and Greg and Doug have been lighting up the score sheet, and more importantly, Doug has been absolutely lighting the lamp with 10 goals already, 11 assists for 21 points overall, completely obliterating the rest of the field. Second in points is Greg McMillan with 16. Andrew Heidegger is third with 15. Anyways, Greg McMillan, though, great story. Last year came second place in most improved player, and many thought that he should have won. And he is just continuing on the right track. Just amazing gameplay, awesome enthusiasm, and great energy. Just continuing to score goals and give assists. He is tied for first with Doug and Scott for 11 assists. Now, let's move to another important story. Arjun Bowery, suspended first game for intent to injure. As you saw in the exhibition game, he clearly high-sticked Riley Bell very close to the eye, very scary incident, and was suspended 1 game for that, the first game of the season. He then came return for the second game, and he had a great game. Solid intensity and great hard work, and he did get a goal. 1 goal in that game, so his first career UHL goal. However, an interesting play in the second period, I believe, after Andrew Heidegger broke free, he threw his stick, creating a penalty shot. His teammates didn't like it and gave him an earful. Anyways, moving on to the highlights of the first 2 games so far. Let's just start with the beautiful goals by Doug McLean, Matt Gradinsky, and Riley Bell. I mean, this league is striving because of their great play and their great goals, setting up goals, scoring goals, and just leaving everyone in awe. Also, solid defense work by Nicholas Lai, last year's finalist. Stuart Control and Winsfield Ling. The 3 of them are playing solid D, stopping everyone right in their tracks and not letting anyone get by. Also, another interesting highlight is Andrew Heidegger's tough hits on Kevin Lee and Winsfield Ling. As we saw in Game 1 and 2, Kevin Lee left in the corner with his stick down, and Winsfield Ling behind the net caught with his head down. Big hits there. And also, another interesting highlight is that although there are high goals in the league so far, Edward Dodsworth is still making great saves and keeping his team in it from always. In the third period of last game, he was getting shelled with shots, and although he let in 15-plus goals, he still stayed in it and kept his head in the game and stopped and made some great, great saves. And kudos to Ed, and kudos to everyone in the league. Making their first appearance last game was Greg Davio, Henry Chen, Winsfield, Arjun, Richard Zhang, who had a great game and gained 2 points. Absent from last game was Chris McKenzie, who couldn't show up, and also Josh Scarf, Shuli Dong, Prat Delvey, who's in India right now. Who knows what he's doing there? Adnan Ali, who we don't even know if he's in the league. Raf Lima, let's not get started. And a new development has just occurred. Introducing into the UHL after long negotiation contracts, Vatnak Him has joined the league 2 games into the season and will be present in the next game. So another player in the league. That puts our total up to 22 players. Now, let's look at the league leaders. As we said, the top scorer is Doug McLean with 10 goals. Second is Kevin Lee with 8. And Nicholas Lai has 7 in third place. Top assists, there's a 3-way tie for first with Doug McLean, Greg McMillan, Scott Sim, all with 11 assists. Then we look at points, and Doug McLean, if he's leading the top goals and assists, and he must be leading the points with 21 points, 5 above Greg McMillan, and 6 above Andrew Hardacre. Now, with the league having so much success and so much intensity, there are a lot of storylines developing. As we've seen already before the first game, the rivalry between Kevin Lee and Andrew Hardacre is really there. And after game 1, he won it. Andrew Hardacre won that battle with the big hit in the corner and Kevin Lee having no response. But Kevin, on the other side, keeps scoring goals. He has 8, just 2 behind Doug. And although the guy doesn't play defense, he sure knows how to put the puck in the net. And then in game 2, they played with each other. Another storyline or a rivalry would be Riley Bell and Nick Lai, the final of last year. I mean, both players were playing on the same team in game 1, and last game, Nicholas Lai clearly got the upper hand as the duo of Nick Lai and Doug McLean, clearly showed that they are forces to be dealt with this season. Now, as for the next game, game 3 of at least 15, is Tuesday, May 22nd, 26th, 2009. It is taking place at the Callian Mall. And for the first time ever, Vatnak Him will be in presence, and he will be showing his stuff. Another rookie. That puts our rookie total up to Rav, Nak, and Arjun Bowery. 3 solid rookies. Hopefully, we'll get to see Raf Lima. Who knows? But looking forward to the next game. And thank you very much for joining me. That is Inside the UHL.